On the hill for the Marlins tonight is the right-hander from Azua in the Dominican Republic, Sandy Alcantara. Sandy makes his 26th start on the year. He is 7-11 with a 6.04 ERA. In 134 innings, he's punching out just over 7 hitters per 9 and walking just under 3.5 per 9. A 4-pitch free pass issued to Jurickson Profar to open the game. All 4 fastballs.
Here's Olson. Matt coming off a tough night last night.
And there's called strike 3. Good curveball from Alcantara. Backs up the leadoff walk with a strikeout looking at Matt Olson. Here comes Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald and Marcell Ozuna have put up big numbers versus Alcantara in their careers.
Ground ball toward the middle, and it will get through. Profar's going to head for third, and he will get in there, so they are at the corners. Acuna takes off. And now he's going to try to get in a rundown and let Profar come home. Let's see how they handle this. And now Profar's in a pickle. Oh, he got back in.
And in at second base is Acuna. Boy, that was something right there. All's well that ends well, but for a while that seemed like an adventure that was going to turn out bad for the Braves. Inside ball 4, that'll load them up. Well, that really is something. Last night the Braves had, I think, 5 or 6 base runners the entire game. Now they have 3 here in the top of the first inning.
That one found the bat of Ozuna. It will score a run. So a mistake off the bat of Ozuna, but yet it puts the Braves on top here in the first.
However you can score that run, we'll take it. A little swinging bunt there.
However, bases loaded with 1 out. Now second and third with 2 out. Stop the bleeding right here. He'll swing it away and he grounds it to first. How about that?
Troy Johnston picks up the hard hit ground ball over to first, and he jogs into the bag himself.
Alcantara stops the bleeding here in the first, and the Braves get a run on ahead. And on the mound for the Atlanta Braves, it's the 23-year-old who's making quite the impression. Yeah, he's a Florida Gator. It's Hurston Waldrop out there for Brian Snitker's Atlanta Braves here in Game 2 tonight.
And he has been outstanding. He's 4-0 with an 0.73 ERA. Down for a base hit for Xavier Edwards, and has a leadoff single here in the first inning.
The 0-1 to throw over to Olson, and he just dropped the ball. X dove back into first base, and now he takes off to second. That will be a missed catch error on a former Gold Glover, Matt Olson. So X is all of a sudden in scoring position with nobody gone.
0-2 is shot into center field. That's down for a base hit. Edwards will score. Jacob Marcy had a 7-game hitting streak snapped last night. 1 for 1 tonight with an RBI single to tie him.
Now the runner takes off for second. Yes, they got him.
Perfect throw from Sean Murphy, and they get Marcy stealing. There's 1 away.
So the single by Hicks is the 4th hit for the Marlins in the first inning. Keep in mind, Waldrop gave up just 4 hits in 7 innings in his last start. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Hernandez, a .269 hitter, 7 homers. 2-0 pitch, and he hits a high fly ball to center. Michael Harris looking skyward, under it, makes the 2-handed catch over the top of his cap, and that's the final out. But a run on 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left.
Ozzie Albies the hitter now. 2 men gone, bases empty at the top of the 4th.
That one is deep to right. If it's fair, it is gone. And it is gone. Upper deck style. What an at bat for Ozzie Albies. Fouling off 6 straight. Then he blasts one into the seats to put Atlanta in front.
That ends a stretch of 10 in a row set down by Alcantara. And Ozzie does it with a long ball. 2 runs, 2 hits, and an error for the Braves. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Marlins. Liam Hicks 1 for 1 with a single.
Here's a fly ball to right field. Got it pretty good. This has got a chance at the wall, and it's off the wall for Liam Hicks, who begins the bottom of the 4th inning with a ringing double to right.
Liam Hicks just missed homer number 5 by inches as opposed to feet.
I think Liam Hicks thought he hit it out.
So after the leadoff double, a hit by pitch and a walk, and Hurston Waldrop is effectively hit himself in the shin with a razor scooter here. Bases loaded, nobody gone for Hill, who bounced into a double play his first time.
Tap back to the mound. Hurston's got it. Comes to the plate. They get the force out. Little harmless tapper right back to the mound. They cut down Hicks at the plate on a 1-2 putout. 0-1 pitch. And a fly ball towards right. Coming in Acuna. Ronald towards the line. Ronald in shallow right has it. And the runners will hold. Ronald comes up gunning to the plate. Delivered a strike on 1 hop to Sean Murphy. And a nice job by Waldrop in a tough situation. Getting a little tap out to the mound and then getting that fly out to shallow right field.
Hurston Waldrop is now 1 out away from getting out of bases loaded.
And the 2-2. And a fly ball in the air to center field. Michael Harris is under it. He has got it, and Hurston Waldrop diffuses a bomb there in the bottom of the fourth inning. They had him loaded, no one out, and the rookie right-hander navigates through, no problem done.
All right, Sandy looks pretty darn good here tonight. You know, Sandy, the lone blemish being the solo shot. He's retired 15 of the last 16 Braves that he's faced.
Acuna takes a perfect changeup on the lower inside edge. That's a called third strike, and Acuna is flailing his arms, saying something to Shane Livensparger, throwing his hands up and saying, what can I do with that pitch? The answer is nothing. And how fitting a dotted changeup is number 900 of Sandy Alcantara's career. Dotted changeup low and in.
Congratulations. He got the ball.
Braves 2, Fish 1 as we embark in the bottom of the seventh here.
Lee, 62nd appearance for him. He's got a 3.26 ERA.
Hey, that's a fair ball over the bag at third. Rolling down the left field line for Javier Sanoja. And he stops at second with a leadoff double. He rudely greets Dylan Lee.
Boy, what a nice job by Sanoa. Gets a slider, middle in, turns on it. Sanoa now into scoring position for the Marlins to see if not only they can tie this game up, but maybe score a little bit more here.
Let's see if Marcy can get the job done.
Ground ball to the right side, taken on a big bounce by Ozzie. Throws to first base for the out, advancing over to third base, Sanoja.
Runner does push to third, but there are two men gone.
1-2. In the dirt. Oh, it gets away from Murphy, and the Marlins are going to tie it on a wild pitch. Just what the doctor ordered.
It was a spiked slider, and Sanoja scurries in from third. We're tied at 2 in the bottom of the seventh.
For the Marlins, right-hander Tyler Zuber, 30-year-old out of Arkansas State, sporting a 5.06 ERA and has an ugly 21.6 ERA versus the Braves this season.
Time to drive that up here in the top of the ninth. Tied at 2, here's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna swings and crushes one to deep left center field, back to the gap and off the wall on the fly. Marcell cruised it into second base, and it's a double as he just stung that slider right out there between Hill and Hernandez into the wall. So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the walk puts men at first and second for Vidal Brujan, the former Marlin. And it looks like Clayton McCullough is going to make this turn to the pen. So Clayton is going to call on Josh Simpson in a 2-2 ball game with one away in the top of the ninth. Simpson will see Brujan and then Baldwin.
Lefty deals. And he swings it. It's a fly ball to deep left field. Going back now, Hernandez at the wall. Smoked over his head. Off the base of the wall. Runners off to the races. Eli scores, and it's a double by Brujan. Braves take the lead of the ninth, 3-2.
He smoked this slider to left field, right down the middle. I mean, that is incredibly shallow out there in left for Hernandez, and the Marlins get burned.
And he swings the wood and laces one through the right side, a base hit. In to score is Alvarez. Here comes Brujan. He scores standing. 2 RBI single by Drake, who continues to kill the Marlins in his rookie season.
Boy, you can count on Drake having good at-bats late in games, man.
Here's Jerickson Profar, 5-2 Braves. Profar blisters one through the left side. First pitch swinging, hit the sinker through the left side and a base hit. Put runners at first and second. Outside ball 4, that'll load him up. Went with a sinker and a good eye by Matt.
A few shakeoffs for Simpson before he has what he wants.
I was going to say, pitch clock violation coming. You could see it. All those shakes, the clock started ticking down. He looked over, had not come set yet with about 6 seconds to go. And I'm surprised he held as long as he did.
That's a costly one. With the bases loaded, you go from 1-1 to 2-1.
And the 3-2. And he missed high with a slider. Took center aim, but he missed just the same, and that leads to a run. It's now a 6-2 Braves lead after the bases loaded walk to Acuna. So now Eli White, who came on as a pinch runner earlier this inning, gets an at-bat. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Eli White with a hit out to left.
1 run is in. Here comes another run. The throw to the plate is up the first base line. Throw goes to third. Acuna's in there. 2 RBI single for Eli White, and it's 8-2 Braves here in Miami. Here comes Ozzie. Runners at the corners. Braves with 10 hits in this game, and it feels like all of them have come this inning. 0-1 to Ozzie. And Ozzie hits one way up in the air. Deep left field. Back to the wall. And a wrecking ball. A 3-run home run by Ozzie Albies. It's 11-2 Braves as it's a Braves avalanche here in the 9th inning. Turning this thing into a laugher on South Beach. And Simpson who is just completely derailed here in the 9th inning.
What a ninth.
And Wander Suero finds himself in the ball game. Wander is with the big league club for the 2nd time this season.
Well, a walk here for Ramirez, so the base is loaded.
Looking for one out somewhere. Put this thing in the win column. 1-1 and a hot shot to third. Nacho's got it. Goes the short route to second. Ozzy's there to secure it, and the Braves win. And fitting that Ozzy would snag that final out as he led the Braves offensively with a 2-home-run performance, including that big 9th inning home run. And the Braves turn this one into a laugher tonight with an 11-2 victory over the Marlins.